Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Lojak. He's Mike Brander. We're the Odds Couple. We come here from sportsbookreview.com. It's week 6 in college football. We're talking with Troy West from allplayswin.com. And the Ohio State game is what we're going to take a look at right now. Now, Ohio State, obviously, just absolutely a juggernaut. Just awesome. Offensively, defensively, against the spread. Everything. They're 4-0 against the spread, and they've all been by huge margins. Interestingly, though, this line opened at 31, has gone down. So that's obviously sharp money. That's not the public looking at this game and saying, give me Indiana. It's now down to 28.5 or 29. Kind of understandable why that would be if you look at past history. Indiana tends to play Ohio State closer, and they have covered the last 5 games in a row. Wow. Last 5 years, Indiana has covered against Ohio State. Some have been by big margins, some have been by smaller margins, but the point is they tend to play them a little bit closer, although this version of Ohio State is looking absolutely awesome, even more awesome than in recent years, like you might say. And Indiana, of course, coming off of the Michigan State win, maybe it's a breather for them. They've already proven themselves as a strong team, so maybe it is a letdown spot. I don't know. Do you have anything to say about this one, Mike Brown?
There's so many factors here that are interesting because here's Indiana that knocked out a powerhouse, even though this year they're not playing like a powerhouse. Michigan State, they lost a lot last year, but people are forgetting maybe they got an outright win last week against Michigan State in Michigan State. All right, that's not easy to do. Ohio State, though, when you flip this coin, how could I even think about fading this guy? Here again, and we talk about good coaches and great coaches. Here's one of the top 3. This guy will take a freshman and make him feel like a senior that was a 5-star that's going to the NFL. He boosts their confidence in their head. He gets his guys ready to go. All right, I think here, I love the way you broke it down. I think Indiana takes that breath and says, damn, we beat Michigan State in there. You know what? Ohio State's going to roll this team so fucking bad early. Excuse my language. This is an absolute no-brainer on the first half. I'm making it official. I got a feeling.
You already made it official.
I already made it. Oh, I'm going to make it official again, my God. Well, you know what? But I'm dying to hear what Troy's got to say because he's got it. And Troy's all over that West Coast, but I think he's got a good feel for Ohio State.
Okay, Troy West, Mike Brenner, and I have already gone official on our official record, taking Ohio State on the first half, whatever the line opens as. What's your take on this game, Troy?
Well, Indiana was at home last week. I actually was a loser of mine last week. I had Michigan State, but Indiana did take that game last week at home in overtime against Michigan State. I think going into this game, I think they have the confidence to hang around a little bit. Ohio State, this is kind of a letdown spot for me. They've got some big games on the schedule that they have to look forward to. I'm not saying they're going to look past Indiana because Indiana's a respectable opponent, but will they bring their A++ game like they have been all year? That to me is kind of a mystery. Indiana, like you said, they've been competitive this year. They've got a nice defense. They're pretty physical. They've got a decent run game. I think they do enough to stick within 4 touchdowns. I like Indiana here. Like you said, they got the confidence to beat a team like Michigan State, who's a big physical team. Indiana hung around. I think they go into this game with some confidence. Sure as hell not saying they're going to win the game, but to get 4.5 touchdowns, I'm going to go and take 29, 28.5 points. I like Indiana to keep it close.
See, on the full game, I couldn't refute that whatsoever. And yeah, my bad on the Indiana was at home, but still, wherever you are, when you beat a team like Michigan State, it does so much for your confidence. And I kind of think that's a hell of a lot of points also, and they've 5 in a row they've covered. Yeah. All right, that's a stat. Numbers don't lie, baby.
Indiana has covered 5 in a row, and the early action on this game it says sharp action.
I still love the first half though, but I think afterwards, I think that's when you may see something calm down a bit. So.
All right, Troy West, I think you might be on the sharp side on this one as far as the full game is concerned. Right now, 29 is still available. We'll see where this line closes. It'll be interesting to see where it closes. If it goes back up to, maybe over 31, maybe that'll indicate sharp action. If it goes down to 28 or 27.5, that'll indicate big sharp action
big time.
On Indiana. All right, Troy West, like an Indiana plus 29. Troy West's website is allplayswin.com. Thanks so much, as always, Troy.
Thanks, Troy.
Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it.
Research before you bet. Be sure to check out SBR Picks for the best game predictions, breakdowns, and much, much more.